And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set and on the hill, number 56. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fastball is outside. Next pitch, not close, up high. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Just off the inside edge. Bellinger goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Got him looking. One down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And Judge spoils that one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Judge waits. And ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
A little bit low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup, they've had a great year offensively, as good an offensive team as you will find.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Line drive, base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball right side, and that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back now in Toronto. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Now this is in the air down the line. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs. So you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly. So watch out when he steps in.
Addison Barger stands in now and watches strike one. 1 out, base empty. Off the mark there. And the count even 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
1 down. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a strike.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
And that is out of play. Barger leads off first with 1 away.
Let's keep it going.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's George Springer. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. LeMahieu makes a nice running catch. Blue Jays held in check Scoreless after one. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's Paul Goldschmidt.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Springer there makes the catch, and a quick out, number one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jason Dominguez stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
In the air, left field, Clase. Sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Anthony Volpe.
Two down, bases empty. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Out to short. And that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Nathan Lucas. Stroman back to work. That's in there. Strike one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And it's even up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
2 strikes.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Right side. Judge has it sized up. And there's one down.
Batting 7, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. That's a laser base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's going to be Jonathan Clase, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Pulls it down, and they're two away. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. One left for Toronto. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. At the plate, Oswald Peraza. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And George makes the grab.
Now batting center fielder Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In for a strike. 0-1.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And a curve finds the outside corner for strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone now. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches. So when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there. And I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Breaking ball misses down and away. The pitch to LeMahieu.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two outs. To third, Clement. Slings it across, and that is the inning. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. On the ground at first, Goldie steps on first for the out.
Now batting shortstop Bo Bichette.
So the lineup flips over. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And now 2-1. Late swing fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the ground to short. Handles, throws to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's the center fielder, Addison Barger. A single his first time. That one misses in the dirt. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. No score. Start of the 4th, Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball.
That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now Ben Rice. And he's already singled in this game. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Judge leads off second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Man at second.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And there's a strike.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Just missing there. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Jimenez tosses to first. He's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. In plenty of time to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they work around the leadoff double. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back now in Toronto. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
There's a strike. Silsigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
So now here's the DH, Nathan Lucas. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Lucas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. And he boots it. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a chopper out to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
So up next, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. There's a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Next offering upstairs.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Heineman. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Started after it, appeal to third, and no swing, says James Kingsley. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. Blue Jays 2, and the Yankees nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jason Dominguez. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Will Wagner coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing third base, number 7.
First and second, no outs. And now Oswald Peraza. There's a strike.
Oh, they're willing to give up an out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
And a sac bunt here. Fires over to Guerrero. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
Up next, for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Now here's Trent Grisham, 1 for 2.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Ball 1. I 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That misses. And the count is 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's DJ LeMahieu. On the ground, Wagner rolls across the diamond. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. Stroman back to work. Just missed. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Addison Barger.
So digging in, Addison Barger. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Two out, space is empty. And that's outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Clark Schmidt getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cruz warming up as well. And it's fouled away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than to have to.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
First offering, and it just misses. That one almost got him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That swing is all about confidence, sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ben Rice. And the pitch is outside, ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing called strike. And it's 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin up and loosening in the pen. Little also getting ready. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Clark Schmidt.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's George Springer to start it off. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Action in the pen down there. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Foul ball. Next offering is in the dirt. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez makes the play, and there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So now the DH spot, Nathan Lucas. He's 2 for 2. On the inside corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And takes low for ball one. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Will Wagner. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. That clips the corner. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field, Dominguez. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning coming up. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin. He last pitched 2 days ago. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Anthony Volpe.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Foul ball there. Center field. Barger under it. And there's one down. The Yankees looking to rally.
Now batting, shortstop,
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Sandlin, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. The Blue Jays up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
another ball. And that's in for a strike. 3-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Barger in position. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Springer there makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto. And now here is Andres Jimenez. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
No, that's foul.
Out to short, Peraza. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
So a man at first. And now for the Jays, Jonathan Clase. Right through there for a strike.
All 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Jimenez on at first, nobody out. Breaking ball in there for a strike. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Tyler Heineman getting ready to hit. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. That misses off the outside edge. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Line drive. Fair ball. Clase around third, and he's there with a double. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
1 out. Runner at second. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Addison Barger will hit next. In the dirt. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Way outside. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2 now. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one fouled off. And 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
First and second, 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And there's a ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good job to fight that one off.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Sandlin back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Little getting loose as well. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that call, 3rd strike.
It's Aaron Judge now. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug.
Nope, outside.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Nope.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2 to count.
Judge rips that one. That's back there. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 down, base is empty. And now, Ben Rice. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. He crushes that one to center field. Home run number 15 on the year, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Nick Sandlin will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher now for the Jays, Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That just misses, and it's 1-0. another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And it skips in the dirt. Goes down looking. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 3 in this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Blue
Nathan
Jays,
Lucas digs in now.
Nathan Lucas.
There's the strike.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman.
And next for Toronto, Will Wagner. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike. Lucas at first, 1 gone. And that is out of play.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
And now the count is even. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Jimenez,
1-0.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 2-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So digging in, Jonathan Clase. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That one at 95 missed up top.
1-1.
And 1-1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they still lead it 3-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Paul Goldschmidt now.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ground ball, left side. Now one gone in the 9th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
He's 2 outs away. Dominguez now at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Inside, and it's 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that is cut on and missed. 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Yankees trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, and there's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Now batting, designated hitter, Anthony Volpe.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. First pitch misses. Dominguez on third with 2 out. Gets the call, and the count 1-1. The Yanks down to their final strike. Pitch misses there. 2-2. That one missing inside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.